There have been at least 3 lithium-ion battery storage fires in San Diego in the past year.
They are our future.
It's alarming neighbors and pressuring county board supervisors to do something about it.
Do something! Do something!
NBC7 Shondell Manise explains how they plan to address the issue this Wednesday and why they have a bit of a dilemma on their hands.
A former facility developer that we spoke with is all for battery storage sites like this SDG&E one here in Kearney Mesa because it reserves energy that we're going to need later. But the caveat, he says, is that they're being built too close to homes, schools, and hospitals.
A classic conundrum.
This puts people at risk for toxic chemical exposure if it catches fire. There have been at least 3 fires in the last year in San Diego County, most recently in Escondido last Thursday. Chemical fires are notoriously dangerous to put out.
It's just too dangerous.
Nancy Jennings lives in the neighborhood. She wasn't in the fire evacuation zone, but still had to leave because she lost power she needs for her oxygen.
I can't do without my oxygen.
The County Board of Supervisors is considering pausing lithium-ion battery storage across the county until there's more regulation.
That's a tough choice.
That vote's set for this week. Former engineer and battery storage facility developer Joe Rowley says such a sweeping restriction isn't necessary.
What's needed here, and I think it's needed urgently, is a moratorium on projects that are located near homes, schools, and hospitals.
He says this pause would slow the momentum San Diego's building towards using 100% green energy by 2045. Beyond that, our power grid leans on these.
These projects are necessary in order to move solar energy from the daytime to the evening and nighttime. And, without batteries, that can't be done.
We've reached out to SDG&E for a statement about the vote and are still waiting to hear back.
We're waiting.
From Kearney Mesa, Shondell Manise, NBC7.
That looks dangerous to me, Terry. Oh my gosh, what are they thinking?
David, they're not ready for prime time. They're forcing these batteries on everybody. They're saying, hey, we don't need fossil fuels. All we need is just more batteries.
Need a battery?
Let's put these toxic waste batteries in the middle of neighborhoods, around schools, around hospitals. And
Terry,
when they catch fire,
I think that's a little dangerous, isn't it?
No, it's a lot dangerous. And that's what they're doing is they're forcing this stuff on people. It's not ready. They don't have the technology in place yet. Cram batteries down everybody's throat. Cram toxic chemicals down everybody's throat. We've got a perfectly high quality technology. If they upgrade the system, of course, they're not upgrading all the power lines with natural gas, with coal, clean coal, they want to call it now, with nuclear, with water. But what California's doing? Let's get rid of those dams. All they do is they mess up the fish. Let's get rid of those dams that generate electricity, and we'll just go with turbines and all this. What I think would be great, David, is if they put propellers on umbrellas and everybody just walk around with an umbrella.
Poppins myself to work with this umbrella.
Terry, are they trying to figure out even more ways to get rid of more people out of California? Is that what they're doing?
Well, it's working. It's working.
I'm very familiar with Kamala Harris as the Senator and Attorney General in California, and I can tell you that the words that she has often spoken when it comes to defunding the police and ICE kin to the KKK is demoralizing to law enforcement and those trying to protect our country and protect victims. Thousands of people coming through a day where I visited and I saw people from Yemen, China coming through. A friend of mine, Jody Jones, his brother was shot and killed at an AM/PM mini-mart where an illegal immigrant who had been deported 3 times over found his way back into the United States, attempted a robbery, and shot and killed a man. We're starting to see is an influx of Mandarin, or those from China. We're unraveling a human trafficking case of over 40 women who are involved in sexual prostitution up and down the state of California, who have found their way across the border and are here illegally, and that case is ongoing.
It looks like there's just an open gate. This is not the Golden Gate Bridge. This is the gate down on the bottom there. What is this all about?
The gate is open wide. Come on in, all of you illegal immigrants. I'm sorry, undocumented. We're not allowed to say illegal, are we? I don't want to get banned.
No.
But illegal immigrants flocking across the southern border, coming in, creating crime, all these challenges. I want to just tell you this. I've got some very good friends at my church who came to this country legally, had a visa, That visa is expiring. He's working a full-time job, paying taxes, and their 2 kids are in school. One of them's in his sophomore year in college right here in Central Florida. You know what's happening? Next week, if things don't change, they have to go back to their home country. They've been here for years, paying taxes, working, going to school, and yet the southern border wide open. Come on across. Oh, you need a sex change and you're illegal? Free. Oh, you need health care, you need housing, your kids can go to school. All of that's free.
It's free.
And you are illegal and come on across and you're a gang member? Oh, that's okay. As long as you don't kill more than 5 or 6 people in California, we'll just let that go.
Dude, when is the gate going to close? When are they going to close the gate?
Well, I think it's going to take a presidential election to go in a different direction. I can assure you, if one of the parties running for president gets elected, it will not close. Wide open. They're going to change this country from the bottom. They're going to legalize all those people and let them vote. And they're going to already have their ballots filled out in Spanish, Mandarin, and French, and everything else that is coming across the border. And they're already going to have their ballots filled out for a certain party that's going to get them in office forever.
With that result, I don't think that would make America great.
Do you remember this guy, Chessie Boudin? He was the prosecutor in San Francisco, and he was so bad at prosecuting crimes that they threw him out of office. You remember him?
What's he up to now?
Oh, he's looking to make $1 billion.
Money, 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 money.
Because he's taking the state of California to court because there's 30,000 criminals that were let out of jail that weren't compensated properly. You know, when they leave jail, they're supposed to be compensated by the state of California. He thinks they were shortchanged to the tune of almost $5 billion that he's trying to recapture so that he can pay all of these convicted felons who were in prison. He can give them more money. But, you know, he's an attorney now in Berkeley. So he's trying to make this a class action lawsuit. If he wins, as he is attempting to take to court and get all this money recouped for all these convicted felons, his law firm stands to make $1 billion in compensation. You know, if you're not going to be the prosecutor who doesn't prosecute crimes, you may as well go make $1 billion as an attorney in California. What the heck?
So I guess now in California, it makes sense to become a criminal and you can get paid for it? Is that?
Oh, not now. That started happening years ago.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you guys are enjoying these.
Yeah,
stories.
I sure miss California, David. I sure miss it.
And they just keep on coming. We'll keep you posted on anything new that's happening in California. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.